Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Change this route. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback on the keeper. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They got the first down and plenty more, and now set up with a 1st and goal. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls and fired complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown Air Force! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcon. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Wide open spaces. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find...
He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up, and it's caught! Touchdown, Memphis!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Moving past the 25. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Now on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's not. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 21. He wants to change this route. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quickly complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Second down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick completion on the out route. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quarterback keeps it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over 1st and 10.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. One more snap coming before halftime. Hold and fire complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Memphis 28, Air Force 21.
The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Going for 6. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Roberson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got it, looking for the first down. Into the secondary on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. The extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football, even if you're not breaking up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
How in the world did he miss that?
That keeps the score Air Force 34, Memphis 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
All right, let's get it. Right.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Air Force 34, Memphis 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far, because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is
that internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Good timing on the quick out. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time.
Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Johnson looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw again. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Air Force! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeps it on the draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead and do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Carson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Buying some time. Snagged in the middle. It's Carson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quickly to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
That could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Falcons! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And
I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Let's go. Break.
The offense changing the play. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the